Yeah,
man.
man. I told Jay Legend, I told No Mercy about this interview, and I told them before we got this interview, I said, you know what I like about it? Correct me if I'm wrong, Jay. I said it's outside the box. There's not that many
Definitely.
people. And what a great, in my opinion, what a great interview it turned out to be, right?
It far exceeded my expectations. Far exceeded it. I think we gotta see. It's just like I was talking about Ill Will in terms of this battle rap. Like sometimes you get an interview that's just so well rounded. I think we got a little bit of funny moments in there. I thought we got some information which may or may not have supposed to have been out there. Like it was so much in this interview, man. I honestly I didn't expect that, and I definitely can't thank Yakman enough.
Yeah, man. What I was dying at the stories he told. The Kevin Gates story, man, that had me rolling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely a funny story, but see the good thing, and I think it comes off on camera and stuff like that. He's a very enthusiastic person, and he comes off like the limelight is meant for him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that he was gonna spend this much amount of time with us, and I didn't think that he was gonna be so open to talking about everything that we spoke with him about. So, and we got that and more. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a dope thing. Salute to Yakman. Salute to you too, Jesse, for inviting me. I always appreciate that.
I'm 34 right now. By the time I'm 40, I wish to be as petty as Beasley is, man. Like,
that's the thing now. The saying is petty. To me, I don't look at it like that. One thing I do have a problem with, Beasley did it in a very funny way, whether he meant to do it like that or not. But in a lot of ways, he called a lot of people stupid. He was calling people stupid left and right. He was calling fans stupid. He was calling everybody stupid.
I wrote that on Twitter where he basically said y'all retards didn't fact check. But he said it like in a Brian Gumbo voice, so.
Yeah, because he was going at everybody. That's always my only problem with URL. For the sake of your history, Jesse, I'm gonna refrain from saying what I really want to say on the topic.
Go ahead. But
no, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair because you know how I'm calling everybody out by name. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to. I don't want any of my words to be looked at as something you said. But I'll just say, URL staff a lot of times, man, have a tendency of being unprofessional. It's not cool what Beasley was saying, but he just said it in such a way that you had to laugh. You know what I'm saying? You had to laugh. When you really look at what he was saying.
I had a friend that shared the exact assessment as you. I won't say his name or nothing, but he's but URL did this and you would. But here's the point though. They found a topic that they were right on, and they capitalized on it.
And that's why I don't call it petty.
You can't be mad at it. You know what I mean?
But that's why I don't call it petty. You know why? To me, that's not petty. To me, that's smart. And listen, one thing people always say about me, through all walks of life, and people always talk about how I hold grudges. And I do. Because my grudge is held until I can get some sort of revenge. And in this case, URL got immediate revenge. Because now they're going to take the topic that y'all had, they're going to throw it in your face, they're going to throw it in everybody's face, and then they're going to make some money off of it. That's what I'm saying. And now they're going to make money off of it. And guess what? They have a fire card.
Fire.
The card is It's just
Yeah.
I don't think I can see
Especially for a
one battle
last-minute
where
card.
if it was last minute, because I heard it was supposed to be it was supposed to have a different name, is what I heard.
Also, it really wasn't last minute.
From what I'm being told, from what I was being told, it was a difference in the name.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense, though, because they just got 8 battles together in a day, so.
I mean, it's not impossible because you got to think about it. Like, some of these guys are signed into contracts where some of these guys are like in 2 or 3 battle contracts. You know what I'm saying? Then you have some guys who they already offered to each other. Sometimes they just don't have the date set yet. You know what I'm saying? So, I've heard this from battle rappers in other interviews and so on and so forth who have said that, like, that they were locked in. I interviewed Av, and Av didn't say who or anything, but he was saying that he was pretty much had two nice plates coming his way. And then what happened? A few weeks, 2.5 weeks later, they announced him in Math. And now K-Shine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they had these joints ready, and because then you got to remember too, when they were trying to put together that London Summer Madness card, one of the things is, and Smack announced it, one of the reasons too they were pushing it back allegedly was because they still want to give guys opportunities to be able to get their passport. And for maybe some of these guys can't travel out of the country. So there's no telling how long any of these matchups were put together. It's just about the date. You know what I'm saying?
But I do want to say something too. According to and I'm sorry, man, I love the Yakman interview, but that was a horrible top 6. Young Cannon is great. Yeah,
I love Young Cannon, man.
No, Young Cannon is great, but that top 6 just seemed out of whack. I don't know.
No, I mean, we all have our favorites. It's hard.
Was it Young Cannon, Briz?
Briz is very good.
Briz is
Sharon. You said Sharon.
I remember Sharon was the last one, but there was 3 in between.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, but the thing.
No, you're right. We all have our favorites. But one thing about
I know if for the people who watch my union blogs with DME and Visuel, DME always talks. Me and him go back. We get into full-fledged arguments about Sharon. He loves Sharon. There are people who absolutely love Sharon, and I don't agree with it, but people have some crap. Man, listen, I have shout out to my man Sean F. 2 of his favorites is O Solo and man, how the hell am I forgetting the other one? I'm always arguing.
You can't, but that old solo scheme was hard though. 1 nigga bring 2, 2 nigga bring 3, 3 nigga
how?
Bring 4. I'm joking. Nobody could say
but,
that with a
But he's not. Sean is not. Sean loves him, and you know what he says? Because of the entertainment value. So how Yakman said about the entertainment value, that's what he tells me. He says he loves him
Serious Jones though. He beat Serious Jones.
Yeah, I didn't watch the battle, and I have no intentions of watching the battle.
He said your mom live in a cardboard box and you live with her.
That's one of the greatest lines ever. But that's not enough to make me go watch that battle. And at the end of the day, this is just what I say. There's just so many people who have some really fucking out there opinions on guys. But,
I'm cool with O Solo. You want to hear a funny story? Go ahead.
Yeah.
But Battle Rap Arena is the reason why O Solo versus Swave happened. We had Psycho had known O Solo from Jersey, and he got him on as a guest, and the show was hysterical. I'll show it to you. And Swave had called in, and he kept calling him Swerve. Swerve Sever. He's like, "Yo, my name is Swave, right?" He's like, "All right, Swerve, right?" So he's like, I'll send you the interview. It was funny as fuck. And then when so they had like a little altercation there, and UW announced the card, and they said, "Oh, Solo versus Wave 7." We're like, "Holy shit!" Arsenal must have been listening, and Arsenal used to listen to Battle Rap Arena, So like, holy shit, they must have heard that episode, and we're like, I remember one time I was telling Norris, I was like, yo, but Battle Rap Arena, man, like we made O Solo versus Wave. He's like, I'm embarrassed we made that. But yeah, that came from the interview we did. Just a little background history there.
That's a funny ass. I need to hear this though. Swerve.
Yeah, he kept calling him Swerve, and Swerve was like, "Yo, my name's Swerve."
Because you saying it right, but I'm hearing it in O Solo's voice.
Yeah, it was funny as fuck, bro. I'll send you the interview. I gotta send you the interview.
Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely need to hear this, man.
And I'm telling you, when UW announced, their card, they're like, O Solo versus Wave. We're like, I mean, what other reason would they been comparing it unless they heard that episode,
Yeah. That's definitely funny, though. Yeah, I definitely gotta hear this.
But go ahead. I cut you off to say that story.
Yeah, what was I saying?
Well, you said your boy swears O Solo's the greatest. We're talking about the top 6.
Yeah, man. He likes those kind of guys. He likes the kind of people who are performers, who are funny and stuff like that. And everybody has their thing. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely heard some over the years. I've heard some crazy top 5s. But again, it's hard for me to ever say a top 5. It's impossible sometimes, man. Like to really break it down to 5. But some people, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I love battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like there's I think to me, I can probably come up with a different lineup for different situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true.
It's difficult to ever get me to really. I have favorites, but I don't really have a top 5. Just like in sports, I don't really have a GOAT. To me there is no GOAT. There's only the greatest of an era, not a greatest of all time. And of course, the conversations have come up so many times, and if I absolutely have to pick one, it's hard to go against Hollow. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Hollow would never be the only one on my list. And I think Hollow would agree with that in terms of just how different things are in different eras. And, I believe that the both of us have a lot more years in battle rap to come. I'll probably be a fucking really old-ass man still trying to listen to battle rap. And ain't no telling what's going to happen 5 years from now, let alone 15 or more. You know what I'm saying? So, we have a lot of time. The shape of battle rap is going to change multiple times, we'll just see. But,
there's one last thing I wanted to talk about, why Yakman gave Sharon credit, because he's autistic and stuff, which is dope as fuck, and don't get it misconstrued. But if you start off with like we had interviewed Real Deal, and Real Deal loves Sharon as a person, and he didn't like the representation Sharon gave on URL against Shotgun Suge, like, oh, what do you know about being white, having a small dick and stuff? He's like, what the fuck is that? Like, it was weird,
And gay.
Kind of what? Yeah.
That shit gay. You in front of a bunch of dudes talking about that shit gay.
Yeah, I can see that side too. But my whole point being is, I found that I didn't like that round from Sharon neither, because he spent the whole time herbing himself, and in a way that wasn't even funny though. A way that was like, what? but what do you know about?
I guess he was trying to play into some sort of stereotype.
No, I know.
Or some shit. I don't
but
know.
what do you know about coming to the event and North's thinking you're the cameraman? I mean, at least say smack thinking like, you know. But then, you know, I think that really happened. Like North's booked him because of his popularity, but then he said, "Oh, you're the cameraman," and I mean, which is whatever. But he just played himself. I get the angle. I get it. It just, for me, it didn't hit. For some people, it hit. But, you know, being autistic and stuff and having to overcome that in battle rap, that's awesome. But that doesn't mean you get extra points.
Well, in a way, in a way, it does. In terms of, you got to understand that things might be that much more harder for him.
No,
at the end of the day, it's not enough to win a fucking battle.
Right.
I'm not going to give
Jim
somebody...
Abbott used to pitch with one arm, right? Jim Abbott used to pitch with one arm.
Yeah, I think we might leave this conversation alone because this shit is going...
No. Wait. Hold on. What about to go? Okay, listen. I'll make it make sense. And if it doesn't, then you can tell me. Jim Abbott used to pitch with one arm, right? But
yes,
he still used to have to pitch. But he still used to have to pitch against Ken Griffey. He still used to have to strike him out and stuff. Like, the autism is dope, but you still have to beat your opponent, and you have to beat him convincingly. Do you know what I'm saying? So you don't get extra points for it.
I see what you're saying, and I agree with you. I think in terms of getting extra points, I think that's how people view. I think that's being said in a way that they view him as a battle rapper. I don't think you can give him extra points in a battle. That's what I was saying. You can't do that in a battle. I'm saying as overall, as a battle rapper, it's more cause for you to respect him because we don't know what that's like. We don't know what it is to come up with them rounds and know your rounds or have to do that. Like he was, you know, I don't know. It's a slippery slope. But at the end of the day, I'm with you 100%. I'm not giving you more points in the actual battle. I'm saying you can get more points as a battle rapper.
That was my whole point. I wasn't going into nothing controversial. That was my whole point.
That shit sounded that way. I thought you was going to do some super crazy shit, man.
Nah.
It sounded like you was going to say something crazy.
I'm not drinking, man. Remember? Maybe if I was drinking.
Yeah, oh, man.
Well,
what you doing good, by the way? Salute.
Thank you. Appreciate you. We're out of here, man. Battle Rap Arena, Jay Legend. Thanks for holding down the interview with me, like always, man. Salute to you. Yo, No Mercy. Thanks for coming on. No Mercy's hype because he made the URL trailer, and so did DME.
But salute to my guys, man.
Salute to them. But Yo, Mercy, you know, you're on the line. You know, I know you're on the line. I'm the first one who made the trailer. Go back and look Arsenal versus Hollow, and you hear Jesse Reeking up in there. So don't get too hyped because I was the first one.
All right, man, and I got to figure out what I got to say to get on the trailer, man.
Yeah,
maybe I got to start saying record and shit.
I was hyped because I wasn't even part of the battle rap culture. So then when I saw the Arsenal versus Hollow and I heard my voice, I was like, oh shit! And a few people calling me like, yo, you on the trailer? Nah, salute to the Mercy and DME for making the trailer and all the bloggers that did. And we out of here, man. Jay Legend, and last words before?
No, man. Y'all just check me out. Battle Rap Opinions on YouTube, at JLegend100 on Instagram and Twitter.